Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 212A, the Tier 9 Soviet SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Mountain Pass under the command of Yarbaz. And he's in OLIMP, the same clan as me. Okay, game on. Now this hull actually belongs to a KB222, but if you followed the last replay, you know that the KB220 never got put into production. They only made 2 prototypes and they lost them. They don't know where they ended up. Well, this one is a vehicle that was supposedly to be made from the KB220. It's got the B4 203mm howitzer, capable of doing 900 alpha and penetrating 52mm of armor. Well, he fired his first round in. Unfortunately, no joy of that one, and the Tiger II goes past a moment or so later. Now, the standard reload for this Arty is 37.39 seconds, but Yarbaz has got it down to 30.94. You've got plenty of ammo to play with as well. 39 rounds left now, 40 rounds you start with. So you can keep going the entire battle, you won't run out of ammo. Can't be saying the same of the Object 261, because that will run out of ammo. Okay, that Kunstpanzer, didn't have to worry about that shell, but I'm pretty sure that he'll have the next one on target. Oh, there's quite a few tanks around that corner, but they have actually been moving about trying to avoid the shells. Okay, it might be a little easier up here because these guys have to maintain the position in order to get the shots. They're both tank destroyers, so they rely on being stationary in order to get the accuracy. Rounds out the Wizzy. And that's really long. That is a very long shot compared to the aim. He's not having a lot of luck with RNG at the moment. Some of those shells were really off target. Okay, let's see what he can do with the Borsig. Now, the Borsig has got very light armor, so if he puts a round on that guy, he might actually go straight through and get a penetrating shot. Line it up, rounds out. Well, he didn't get it through, but he did get some hit points off that one, but only from the fact that it was near enough within the blast radius. Now, the blast radius on this thing, as you can see, is 10.4 meters, so it's quite big. But he only just managed to get some, and we've just lost our Progetto 46 as well. He went down to the Kunstpanzer. There's plenty of enemy tanks there, just not having a lot of luck. Okay, lined up, fire there. Well, more splash, but it's a little bit more this time, 256. So he's improving, but obviously he's having a very bad day when it comes to RNG. Watch out with that Kunstpanzer. Yeah, the IS-5 wasn't really paying attention. This area has changed a lot, but in between the map changes. Okay, we're loaded. Rounds out in the IS-22. Well, it's still, RNG is still off. Yarbaz is not getting good shots. He's having a particularly bad game. Normally, this thing is fairly accurate, and it also dials in very quickly, mainly because it's got a very narrow arc, 4 degrees either side of the center line, an 8-degree arc overall, but it does dial in very, very quickly. So the slightest movement of the vehicle will have the reticule bloom, but the moment you reassign the target, it dials in quickly. Oh! Well, that one exploded behind the M6Y, but he did move forward to get out of the way of the shock, so he did get some warning. One was inbound. Well, the IS-22's gone down. And so far, Yarbaz has got no kills and only 550 hit points of damage for about 4.5 minutes of play. So RNG is not being happy with him today. It's not nice. Let's see what we can do with this. Rounds out. There could be a hit. It's a hit and it's a kill. So he's on the scoreboard. Now these guys have actually managed to move forward on ours, and it's difficult to get a shot over the mountain directly in front of us, but he might be able to get a shot on the Waffenträger. In fact, I'd go for the Waffenträger, but the SU-130 doesn't have much armor either. If you hit either of these two guys, they're going to go down. The Waffenträger was the one that was aiming. Rounds out. Yes, a hit. Not a penetrating shot, but 497 nonetheless. Okay, looking down to the ice road. Got a number of enemy tanks coming through. The TNH 105 1000. It's one of the Czech heavies for the autoloader. Two-shot autoloader. Okay, he's coming over that ridgeline. Rounds out. Well pre-aimed. He got that one right on target. 234. It was an actual hit, but I suspect that it looks like he stunned the T-95 just as he went past the TNH. But I think that shell must have hit the hard armor on the front of the TNH, and that's why it did only 234. It was a good shot. It was very well pre-aimed at exactly the point the TNH was going to appear on. And I think that T-95 is just... He's going to hit that one too, surely. No! It went over the top again! Well, he's pumping out the shells as much as he can. Going for the T-95. Surely he can get a kill with this one if he can get it in time. Guy's trying to get into cover. We've lost sight of the TNH. Okay. Go for the corner. That's another time that's happened. You see the shells suddenly disappear from sight as if it's actually going to hit the ground. And then it appears a little while later over a ridgeline, exploding on the ground a little further on. Well, the BZ-176 just gets nuked by Jagdpanther Spy. Oh, two tanks up on the hill. Both can be penetrated with these shells. That was the UDAS 03. He can fire right now. Rounds out. Well, it would have done some slash damage. That's for certain. The UDAS was in siege mode, so he was actually aiming. TNH has appeared again. There he is. So no sign of that T-95. He's pulled back. I think he was probably worried about the artillery. The enemy's being very cautious because we've had to go fairly defensive. There's the TNH. Line it up. That looks good. Yes, it was a direct hit. 384. I could almost tell he was pushing his rear end up as he went over that ridge, and it actually almost acted like a perfect target for him, and he got the shot right on the engine bay. It didn't go through though, so obviously TNHs must have very strong rears. Okay, you can almost feel that he's going to do it again. Come on. Rounds out. Looks good. It is. 336. Another direct hit. You saw him. He did it the perfect way, because what he did is he picked a spot. We knew the enemy was going to move through, so he could fully dial in on that spot. Waited for the enemy to go through the aim point and bang, splatted him. How to get a perfect aim. Well, the enemy doesn't want to come round from the bridge road, but I think that might be down to the fact we do have tanks still up in that area who could shoot at them as they do, because the SMV CC-67 should be able to see them, and the K91PT might be able to as well. He's changed his position just slightly into this alcove. Well, there's the T-95. He actually came back from that corner and went underneath the bridge, but he can't make use of the bowl because there's a Carnarvon down there as well, holding him back. Tiger 2's moving up. He might be able to spot where the Waffenträger auf Panzer IV and the other T-95 went to. K91's moving up. It does seem very peculiar that the enemy is not taking advantage of the likely weaknesses we have, and they're indicating that on the minimap at the moment. The Jagdpanther Spy is the only one that's around that corner, the western pass. If somebody was to take the SU-130PM, the Wizzy 120, and maybe the Waffenträger, they could actually come through the west. In fact, actually, it's the Waffenträger that's holding the bridge road at the moment. The others are coming around the other side. So, yes, that's what they did. They said, let's go around the western side. And now we've got the Jagdpanther Spy trying to protect us from any enemy shells coming from this direction. Okay, go for the units. One shot. Rounds out. This could be good. It is! A blind kill. He takes out the unit zone 3. And that guy actually came out of siege mode and turned sideways and started moving and got splattered straight away. So 2 kills now for Yabaz. Yes, SU-130PM did go around that side as well. So yes, they did spot what I spotted, that we were weak on that side and they couldn't go around the bridge road without actually getting a crossfire. So that's why they pulled back from that area and actually now went round the other side. Now the T-95s appeared. And this is where Yabaz can get another kill if he can land the shell near. Rounds out. This could be a kill. It is! Another kill. Again, exactly the same way. Aim for the spot ahead of the target. Let the target drive through the aimed point and then hit them. So 3 kills now. Lead scorer on his team. That Wizzy 120 is also a one-shot. He might actually be able to hit it from here. He's giving it a go. That was a reasonable guess. If that Wizzy had been wiped out, then it would have given the Tiger 2 a good chance of actually being able to move up to the enemy cap area. We're 2 up on the enemy at the moment, so we do have the advantage. And the enemy is very reluctant to now go through the west side. I think they've decided to pull back again. Well, the Wizzy 120 has just died. Striv 1030 got him. And the TNH is up on the ice road. So let's see what we can do. It's not going to be a one-shot kill. He's going to need at least 2 shots to down this guy. Rounds out. Well, it damaged the tracks at the very least. And this is the 2-minute warning. Oh, now he's a one-shot. And he's gone. Okay, the Waffenträger we can't hit. He's round the corner. Got no shot on that red line. That's T-95. We might be able to get him. He's coming up to the bridge road. He's trying to attack our guys. But the SU-130PM, well, we can pen and kill this guy if we can get the shell on target. Now he's got to work out where to put it. Okay, there. Rounds out. Looks good. It is! It's a kill shot. 4 kills now. I knew that spot would be the one because he had to come stationary just for a moment to get the kill on our Tiger 2. But when he did, he made himself vulnerable, and Yaba spotted that and got the kill for us. Now, Waffenträger, he goes down. Taken out by the Striv 1030. That guy has got another kill. He's got 3 now. We're down to 1 enemy left. It's the Arty. We've got 1 minute left on the game. Oh, he's been spotted. It's an M53, M55. And the Striv is going in for the kill. But it's the Jagdpanther Spy. Takes the kill and the win. What a difference a good Arty can make to a battle. Yabaz had a fun game in the 212A. They were actually falling behind. The enemy was pushing them in back to their cap area. But he managed to pick some really good shots out. And in the end, it worked out okay. He got the kill. He got the wins. In fact, he got a first-class tanker out of that one. as well as a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. Bruiser medal for getting at least 5. He managed to get 13 critical hits. And he also got a Confederate hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. His win rate on that game was 4,356, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he actually got the highest damage on the game, but he didn't get 20% of the enemy hit pool. Unfortunately, that's why he didn't get the high caliber. He got 3,354 hit points of damage out of that game. The next highest score being the Waffenträger on the enemy team, who got 3,134, followed by the SMVCC67 on his own team with 2,372. When it came to kills, he got that one as well. 4 kills went to Yabas, 3 kills went to the Strip 103B on the 1030 rather on his own team, and the Kunstpanzer on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, he misses out on that one. He misses out by 1 place because he got 2nd place with 988, but the winning one was the SMV CC67 with 1011. He was the only one to get over 1,000 base, but there wasn't much difference between the two, and they were working hard. So yes, well done, very well played. Two top of the column out of 3. Let's have a look at the detail. He only fired 21 rounds, so only just got over the half his ammo load, but he kept pumping those rounds out when he thought they would do their good, and they did. He got some lovely shots where he wiped the enemy out. In fact, you could say the SU-130 PM was a one-shot because he only fired 1 at him, and it did do the job. 8 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot, which I presume was the SU-130 PM. We'll just check that, make absolutely certain it was the one that he... yes, it was. Look, even just hitting the corner of that vehicle with no armor on it, it went straight through and yielded 669 hit points. So yeah, so it was a good shot. It was a good one. He also got 19 splashes, 3,354 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters, damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 4, and 696 hit points of stun assist off 16 stuns. So I think that's probably what stopped him getting an ace tanker out of this game. On a premium count, he actually made a profit of 2,810 credits, and he also got 25 bonds for a mission achievement, and on top of that, 1,482 experience points. But I think he did have a major input into his team winning that game, not just on the hit points, but also in the number of kills, and the fact that he hit the right targets when he could hit them, and they just started falling down, and the enemy started falling apart. They knew that they couldn't push towards our cab area, because not only did Yarbaz have an avenue to actually shoot directly at them if they tried, but they knew that they get caught in a crossfire as well, and that would be the end of them. But even from the position he was firing, he was still getting shots on the West Pass and on the ice road and stopping the enemy from approaching. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.